In practice, the sacred qubit deals more with physical matter, although the atmosphere is physical and consists of molecules which are, not solid necessarily, but have a solid physical basis. The lost qubit deals more with the atmosphere or aura of a person, there being an analogy there. And it deals more with the mental and emotional issues that we as human beings experience.
And the other thing I use it for is when children become a bit unruly, they get fidgety, they're stuck on this plane for several hours, parents get really upset with their kids, and again, you hold one of these up, you scan the plane, and the children go quiet, and they settle down. People having arguments sometimes, you can't get away, you are on this plane, you can't get away. You hold one up, start talking to each other again. It's wonderful.
We find oftentimes a release from long-standing emotional or mental problems when using the lost qubit.
Before they arrived, and there was like changes in clearing out, so I felt like I was being prepared to step up a vibration even before I had them. And then since, I found it really easy to clear negative patterns out of my life, thoughts, habits, at physical and emotional levels.
If we set a glass of water or any container of water in a ring, the water immediately begins to emit light. You can't see it with the naked eye, but it can be measured with various instruments. And we find full visible spectrum as well as ultraviolet being naturally emitted from the light under stimulation by this energy field.
The other thing I do, I use my tools on energizing water, and that's absolutely fantastic. My energy level has gone up tremendously.
Since we are light bodies and all of our communications within the body takes place through electrons or photons, the amount of photonic energy in the body is increased. Consequently, the energy level of the body is increased. So drinking water potentized with a ring has quite beneficial effects in both short and long term.
I love the rings, and I have big rings underneath my bed, and I sleep over them. So I have them where, along the chakras, and I find that just helps me sleep really well. I also love the little rings that I can wear as bracelets. So if I have a long day typing at the computer, then I'll often put these on my arms, and I find that it just really helps me remain calm. And I've never, had any repetitive stress injury or any problems that are associated with a lot of computer use.
I use it on my food as well. I put the food on the plate and that on top of the rings. I find with fruit, for example, when I had some friends round and I cut up some apples and some pears, and after a few minutes these apples, they go brown. Well, my friend Jackie came round and she said, "Hang on a minute, how long have these apples been on the plate for? They are not going brown." I said, "I know. They're on these rings." So it's fantastic. They seem to give extra life force, energy, and as we're made out of water, we're mainly water, it has a wonderful effect on you.
And also I love using the lost qubit to relax. So I use it either on top of my head, I'll put it like that, and just meditate or sit. Maybe sometimes I'll even work with it, but mostly it's helpful when just being still. Within 20 minutes any stress disappears, and I'll sleep with it. So if I feel the need to, then at night I'll just notice where there's a tension in my body, and I'll place the lost qubit there and fall asleep, and in the morning awake completely fresh.
The other great thing you can use these tools for, particularly the lost qubit, is to manifest things. It works on the ethereal and on intentions. If you hold it up and you talk into it what you would like to manifest into your life, you do it with intention, it brings it into your life very, very fast.
Fantastic tool. I really recommend this for everybody and anybody. I think everybody in the modern world should have a lost qubit or two.